What's going on, guys? Welcome to another one of Black Iron's battles. Today we've got a Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires 1 vs 1 live quick battle for you. It's Friday night, I'm having a few drinks, and so we're going to call this Black Iron's Buzzed Battles. So we're in here, we're fighting it up, we've got Bretonnia, and it looks like our opponent Pluffsy is using the Wood Elves. So right now, you see I've just got some spearmen at arms, I've got some men at arms, kind of using them in the front line there, and then we're going to go big, we're going to go hard with our cavalry. So right off the bat, we'll go ahead and let's take one group of, Grail Guardians, and then we'll take just 2 groups of Grail Knights, and then we'll also just take, let's see, with 600 left, oh, we've got 4, let's swing that down, 3 groups of archers, and let's take let's take one of these blessed field trebuchets. That leaves us with 127 gold remaining, so we'll go ahead and toss a little bit of gold here onto this front line, and let's go ahead and get this battle started. Alright guys, so I'm drinking just a little bit, so I may not be the best, but you know what, we're going to have some fun. So we brought a little bit different of an army, we brought some cavalry that we wouldn't normally bring, and we'll see how it's going. Typically I won't bring cavalry as well as a field trebuchet, because no, it's just not my style, but we'll see how this works out for me. Now the Wood Elves, they'll typically bring a bunch of Eternal Guard, which are really strong frontline units that'll hold it down. They'll also bring a good number of Glade Guard, the Archers, and typically some Wild Riders, maybe some Sisters of the Thorn. And probably against Bretonnia, we'll probably see actually Orion, because of those AoE spells that he has. They're not spells, they're actually abilities, but they do some major damage. So I mean, if we face up against some trees or something, I'm going to be very disappointed, because I only brought the standard variety of Peasant Bowmen, and the trees have the fire, take extra fire damage, so I've been a little bit better off. Alright, it looks like this one's taking a little bit longer than typical to get started, so this is just a public service announcement to all of you. Buy a solid state hard drive. If you do not have a solid state hard drive, they sell them many varieties. They're like not very expensive, and just load the game on there, and it'll give you about a minute off of your load time. So you see, we're gonna go ahead and move. We'll move right here in the back. We'll go ahead and let's mix in all these men at arms with the spearmen. Now we'll just go ahead and just make a nice long front line there. We'll go ahead and get the Battle Pilgrims lined up here in the back, and we'll put our Peasant Bowmen there in the middle. Go ahead and get our Grail Knights over here on one side. We'll get our Grail Guardians over on the other, and our main goal is actually we're just going to be fighting with these in the main line. We got our Trebuchet here right in the front. I'm going to use that, and we'll go ahead and keep our Paladin over here. We'll keep our... Actually, let's move them back a little bit. Let's keep the men-at-arms right there in front. So we'll make one big group. We'll go ahead and make the Blessed Field Trebuchet number 2. Go ahead and make this big group number 3. We'll lock them up, and then we'll go ahead and make our cavalry number 4. This group will be number 5, and that should be good to go. Let's go ahead and get this battle started. Now, if we take a look close up, oh, actually, it looks like it's going. So, first thing we're going to do is want to get our Blessed Field Trebuchet shooting at something expensive. Now, they do have those Dryads. I kind of wish I had some fire damage. Look at that, Wild Riders, just like I called. 2 groups of Wild Riders, of course. We have a Glade Lord. Is he on a reindeer? He is. Oh man, he's going to be quick, but he's going to have pretty low armor. Either way, it looks like our opponent's moving forward here, so we're just going to use our Field Trebuchet to take some hits of whatever we can find that's expensive. Those Azrai Spears I know are pretty expensive. If I can find some Wild Riders. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and take a shot here at this War Dancers with Azrai Spears. We're gonna go ahead and start moving up here over on the right, because it does look like that is where they've decided to go. Go ahead and get our Grail Guardians over there on the left. Let's go ahead and get these Grail Knights over here on the right. Now the Grail Knights, they have anti-large, so they should be able to take out these Wild Riders pretty easily. But we'll see how that goes. We will see how that goes. Oh man.
Fay Enchantress.
They're taking a couple of hits here on the Fay Enchantress. But that's okay, no problems here. We'll be able to heal right up, no problems. I'm gonna go ahead and just dodge back and forth. Let's just go ahead and get everyone to kind of just start getting engaged with all of these peasant bowmen. We'll go ahead and make them their own army, and let's go ahead and just start firing peasant bowmen in at everyone that we can at this point. Looks like we're not going to make it, so we're going to go ahead and have to charge in. Alright. We'll go ahead and get all of our archers firing at their archers, and that'll be the best way to go about it. Alright, we'll go ahead and get engaged here, get engaged here, get engaged here. Go ahead and use our healing spell right there in the middle. And that should allow us to kind of get up here and get engaged. We'll go ahead and let's get our Grail Knights over there too. Alright, we do have, looks like we're getting hit pretty hard, so we'll go ahead and just keep coming in there. And let's go ahead and get in the back here with our other group. And if we can, we'll just go ahead and use our everything we can at this point. Alright, let's go ahead and get our second group of units charging in here. And we'll go ahead and get them to come in here and kind of mop up the secondary area there. Alright, we are taking some shots in at his archers. We'll go ahead. Looks like our frontline units are starting to break a little bit, so we'll go ahead and get here in the back and see what we can do. Alright, let's hope that hits both of those units, and we're doing okay at this point. And we're taking some heavy hits, but at this point, and we'll see what we're able to get ourselves into. Go ahead and take some shots with this Blessed Field Trebuchet. We've got our Grail Guardians here. We're going to have them come in. Now, everyone we can have shooting is, we'll just kind of keep them all moving. At this point, we do have our Fay Enchantress is taking a few hits, so we'll go ahead and move her back. And, well, it's okay. We're not doing too bad yet. I don't know really why these... well, we'll just keep firing. Keep fighting. We'll just do everything we can to get everyone engaged. At this point, we just really want all of our units fighting. We really want our do whatever we can do here. Let's go ahead and double cast that. Let's get. Oh man. Oh, there we go. That's not as good as I had hoped, but we're still doing okay. We're gonna go ahead and let's take out this this spell singer. That should do pretty well. And we'll go ahead and go after this Glade Lord next. Go ahead and get all of our cavalry here in the back if we can. We'll go ahead and use them to get in here. Let's go ahead and get our Glade Guard to fight those War Dancers as soon as possible. We do have another group here. We'll just kind of get them to charge in as quickly as possible. Looks like we've got our Blessed Field Trebuchet still shooting. Let's see if we can have it shoot at these Dryads, and we'll just kind of keep moving in and taking shots at whatever we can. We do have some units here in the back. Oh man. All these units in the rear, they need to be fighting. These are what we need right here. If we can get these in here, we'll be in for some. There we go. Let's get some more healing going. Let's get some healing on those Grail Guardians. Those guys are nasty. They're gonna definitely help me out. We'll get our Grail Knights here in the back, and that's gonna actually let's get them to come in here. Let's get them to take out that Spell Singer of Shadows. All right, it's only got 288. That should actually. Yeah. Alright, let's keep moving, Got our Grail Guardians coming in, and we're actually going to wheel, and that should mess them up pretty good. Keep fighting, keep doing everything we can. We're going to go ahead and take some shots with these Peasant Bowmen, and Bretonnia is definitely just such a hard race to do well with, but we're still pulling it out somehow. I don't know how we're doing it. We've got those Grail Guardians, we've got a couple of groups of Peasant Bowmen. We're just going to have them start firing in at whatever we can get them on, and at this point we'll go ahead and try to take down that Glade Guard. Do we have any spells left? We do have some healing remaining. I don't know if there's anything left to heal. Maybe here. Go ahead and take a healing spell over there. That should do alright. Let's go ahead and use... oh man, there's some nasty battling going on here. Let's go ahead and put it on the Paladin. Give our Paladin 44 melee attack. We'll go ahead and do whatever we can do to finish this off. Alright, let's go ahead and get charging in here with these... Alright, can we take out that Spell Singer with the Blessed Field Trebuchet? That'd be my favorite, I think. Alright. Any of these units in the back here that are still fighting, it looks like we've broken most of the units there. Let's go ahead and get these Peasant Bowmen still fighting. At this point, it looks like we're actually starting to pull it out, and you know, we'll go ahead and let's cast another healing spell there on those Grail Guardians. Just keep them fighting at this point. We'll go ahead and tune them on those Glade Guard. Go ahead and charge in here. And at this point, there's not really very many people remaining, so we should be able just to kind of finish off the remaining troops here. Looks like that's the end of the battle. We'll go ahead and save the replay and take a look at this post-game wrap-up. That was actually, I had a blast. And I have to thank Gobbo King, because I watched him use these spearmen at arms, and it really did help me realize that those are the ticket. They'll hold the front line there pretty well, and it looks like they actually held it this time too. Those Battle Pilgrims, I'm glad I switched from those foot squires, because there was not a lot of armor. So the Battle Pilgrims were able to get in there and do some major damage to those Dryads. We also got a bunch of kills on the Grail Guardians. Not so much on the Grail Knights. I probably could have done a little bit better, but we didn't. We also didn't allow his Wild Riders to do very much either. His Spellsinger of Shadows was taken down pretty quickly, and I think that was really the major thing there. I mean, we were able to use all of that healing with the Fay Enchantress. When she was in there, she was taking health off of everyone around her. And I think the Fay Enchantress was really kind of the one that swung the battle there in my favor. My opponent, Pluffsy, had 129 kills on those Dryads. Those were just beast mode Dryads. They probably got in the back into some of these peasant bowmen or something. And I mean, he had a lot of kills across the board. You see, I actually had 646 losses. Luckily for me, I had brought almost 1,200 troops, and so a lot of those were fodder units. They were meant to kind of sit up there in the front and help bog down his units that were dealing damage. You see the Blessed Field Trebuchet, 24 kills, but I think the fact that he was able to get some hits, do some damage, I think it really hurts the leadership and kind of makes him think about the Blessed Field Trebuchet a lot. Always paying attention to other units. The Grail Guardians did end up with a Chevron, so they did their job. We kept them alive. They did a good job, and overall it was just a great game. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much for my opponent, Pluffsy. I hope to see you again sometime coming up. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Please subscribe for more great online content. This is Black Iron, and this has been one of Black Iron's Blitzed Battles.